This video is going to be starting actually section 2.2, but just a quick review of the formulas that are important from 2.1. You must remember the slope formula. I don't care particularly how you choose to remember it. The key thing is you can think of it pictorially using rise and run, or you can think of it as a formula and just plugging in the points in the correct way. And then the slope-intercept form of a line, this is the most popular version of a linear equation for many reasons. But the big thing here is to remember that this value here, this equation, can actually give you a lot of information, depending on kind of what you're looking for. The B represents a starting point. Our y-intercept is a start. This takes place in a lot of problems that you'll find in physics or in finance or things of that nature. You always have a starting point. And then this m is my slope, which we know that is just how quickly we are changing. So now to the thing, the point slope form of a line. This is set up because we don't always know the y-intercept. And if we don't know the y-intercept, it can become annoying to find. Specifically, like if we're thinking about this, let's say we had the point 1, 2, and we had a slope that was -3. We don't know the y-intercept here, but we can use, if we want, the slope-intercept form to figure out what b is. And we would just do that by plugging in the values that we have. We have an x value, a y value, and an m. So 2 equals -3 times 1 plus b, and then we solve. So 2 is equal to -3 plus b. If we add 3 to both sides, we end up with 5 is equal to b. And since we have that value, we could write our equation as y equals -3 x plus 5. Now, this process was not that much, but the reason it wasn't that much is because of the type of slope and the type of points that we had. Oftentimes you end up working with fractions and other unruly numbers this way, whereas the point slope form gives us a little bit of flexibility because it allows us to take a convenient point and use that. So let's look at a couple of examples of writing this. Let's say we want to find the point slope form of the line that passes through those 2 points. Now, first we need to know what the slope is. So, if I'm going to go find the slope, I will use the formula this time. And if it helps you, please list the points as x1, y1, x2, y2, just so you have the information. So m equals Negative 5 minus 5 divided by 6 minus 1, which is negative 10 over 5, which is negative 2. Okay, now that we have our slope, we just want to write it in point slope form. So we go y minus y1, which is 5, equals my slope, negative 2, times x minus, and then my x1, in this case, 1. And this is the equation of my line. That's in point slope form. Here's the thing. This is one possible answer. The second possible answer is y minus negative 5 equals negative 2, parentheses, x minus 6, which this simplifies down to y plus 5 equals negative 2, x minus 6. Both of these answers are correct. And they both are the same line. We can see that they're the same line if we go through and solve this out for y. So y minus 5 equals negative 2x plus 2, because I distributed that, and then I add 5 to both sides. Y is equal to negative 2 plus x plus 7. Now, if we come over here, distribute that, I get negative 2x plus 12, and I have y plus 5, and then I'm going to subtract 5 from each side. And in doing that, I end up with y equals negative 2x plus 7. So you can see that they're both the same line. In essence, it doesn't matter which one you provide, unless you were told to use a specific point. So now we have these 2 points, and we're going to just do the same thing again, starting off by finding my slope. So to get my slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And clearly it was x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, well, this gives me 6 tenths. Not 6 tenths, sorry, negative 4 tenths, which is effectively 2/5. So negative 2 over 5. Okay. Well, we now have our slope. And we can now write our line. So, y minus 5 equals negative 2/5 x minus negative 8, which we need to simplify down as y minus 5 equals negative 2/5 x plus 8. Okay, that actually does it for this video. I hope that you remain safe, and I will see you